Today on the Auburn Torch, it's all about the signing of Maya Iyengar for Auburn women's tennis, who also completes the roster for the 2026-27 season. Let's take a look at it. Auburn women's tennis has its roster set for the 2026-27 school year, completed on Tuesday with the signing of Maya Iyengar, who I want to tell you a little bit about today, and also just kind of spin the ball forward and take a look at the roster now that it's complete for this next season. Maya will be the last offseason signee, the last member to join this new team for this next season. And she's a big-time prospect, blue-chip prospect. I'm going to try to describe these rankings and ratings in a way that don't make me sound like a babbling madman, okay? Because it gets a little crazy, and I'm going to try to keep it contained here. But listen, here's what you need to know: Tennis Recruiting Network, they recruit players just like we're going to talk about Maya, and then also I want to take a look at the makeup of the roster for next year. Here's what you need to know. Maya, blue chip prospect. Literally, they call it blue chip prospect on Tennis Recruiting Network. That is 5-star, basically the 6-star, right? Those are 5-star players, just like football recruiting, right? You have your 1 through 5 stars, and that makes her a 5-star player. And I believe the top 15, on Tennis Recruiting Network get the blue chip designation. So she got the blue chip designation, and what you really need to know, she reached the top of the class at one point last year to become the highest rated recruit in her class. And this past year, she reached as high as number 2. Now, I think there's a lot of players like that because this Tennis Recruiting Network, these boards go up and down, and people play or people take time off. But anyway, all to say, okay, again, try not to sound like a babbling madman. She also, here's something simple to understand, played in the last year at the Billie Jean King under 18 national championships with USTA. I mean, listen, Billie Jean King's name is not on anything not prestigious, right? So this was, she was runner-up at this national tournament. And by being runner-up, by making the final, she did get a invitation, a bid, a berth at the qualifying draw at the U.S. Open. Okay, so she went there, lost in straight sets to a professional player. But the accolades are here. You see a nice backhand winner there, she's got to be the highest. She's from Paradise Valley, Arizona. Got to be the highest rated recruit in Arizona. It doesn't say here for her. This will complete the class. She's at 10.5 in the UTR. We'll talk about that for just a second. But a really good, strong addition to the class. And really, the outlook for next year really does look good. And and I do want to talk about that before we get out of here. Let's get to know Maya a little bit more with a quote here. Here's what Maya had to say about signing. I'm extremely excited to join the Auburn family and begin this next chapter of my career. She said she signed on Tuesday, so it's August 6th as you listen. This was on Tuesday, August 4th. Quote, from the start, I felt like Auburn was the perfect place to continue developing my game and challenge myself every day. I'm so grateful to Coach Szabo and the entire coaching staff for believing in me and giving me this opportunity. I can't wait to get to work, keep growing as a player, and represent Auburn, War Eagle. Here's what Szabo had to say. She was one of the top recruits in the country, played in the Women's U.S. Open, and has competed in all 4 of the Junior Grand Slam events. So here he is trying to play translator, right? This stuff is it's hard. Maya could have gone anywhere in the country, and we're excited to help her holistic tennis development. She's exactly the type of player and person that will help Auburn win championships. Maya's determined to be a professional player, and we appreciate her trust in us to help improve her tennis and life through the program. Holy cow. Getting big picture. Here's what I wanted to kind of look at as well. Here's the current roster. This isn't updated to include Maya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. These are 10 players. She'll make 11, so that'll fill Auburn up. The class for this year. So you think, okay, I followed women's tennis loosely last year. Hey, look, DJ Bennett, Angela Okatoy, fell in love with them. I'm an Auburn fan, fell in love with them, right? Okay. They're gone. Who's next, right? Well, the signees are Auburn picked up. This is a really balanced class in a lot of ways. Auburn picked up, because here's when I was talking about being a babbling madman, right? When you go back to Tennis Recruiting Net, okay, and they've got these rankings, and it's all tough and it all varies. Those are the American players. That doesn't even include the international players, right? But I've got a way to try to measuring stick those that I'll show you. But all to say, and a huge part of tennis at the especially at the SEC level, at the power level, is international players coming in, right? Auburn has 2 domestic signees, 2 American signees. Those are those are Maya and also Kaya Mo, who I have her recruiting ranking pulled up. She's also blue chip. Look, really low numbers over here on the dashboard. You'll like that. And top recruit in the state of Connecticut, second ranked in New England area, however they define that region. 2 Americans and also 2 internationals who, based on this UTR metric I'm going to show you, are just as good. They don't have this blue chip designation, but they have the UTR, right? And that is Aisha Das from New Zealand. And excuse me very much, but Yara Barteshevic or Barteshevic, I am not sure, or something else. I am not sure. Haven't met her, haven't spoken to her. She is from France. I believe that's a Russian surname, but she lives in France and signed out of France. They have equivalent-ish to blue chip or better UTR ranking, which is like your rating, or really a rating, not ranking, that shows how you stack up. And then Auburn also picked, like I said, very balanced class, right? So what do you want in a signing class? Okay, you've got your American two Americans, 2 international players, and then you got your portal kid, and it's a pretty good one. Emma Camper, the number 1 player at Utah last year, court 1 player, who was all Big 12 first team in singles last year, second team all Big 12 in 2025. So you pick up that senior, you pick up that veteran out of the transfer portal. So what a balanced class. Like in any sport, football, obviously everything's changed with the portal, but basketball, it's like, okay, you've got your foundation with your high school players, and obviously when you have this international component in a sport like this, and then you've got that transfer portal veteran piece, right? Makes a lot of sense. There's a lot to like about it. Let me take a look at Auburn's UTR rating here. Again, I'm going to try not to sound like a babbling madman, but they're all in the 10s, and that's good. From my understanding, if you're at like 10.5, that's a really good college player. Angela and DJ got to 11. Okay, so like, and remember, Angela and DJ, it's like, okay, well, we're not, you're not replacing an 11 with an 11. Okay, but Angela and DJ were the best Auburn women's tennis players of all time. Like they're the best. They're the best to ever come through Yarborough, right? Like, so you hope eventually these players grow to 11, right? So it's not unheard of or bad for them to not be at 11. Like, remember that those are the two best Auburn women's tennis players of all time, right? Myrna. So here's how Myrna's 11 in doubles. But here's how they stack up. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here without throwing too much information. Okay. Here's so Aisha Das 10.7, pretty good. Barteshevic 10.84. Like I said, higher rankings than the blue chips, right? So you got these Americans that are blue chip prospects, top 5 prospects in their class. These international players have even better UTRs right now, right? Now, how does that translate? What happens when they get on the court? Who knows? Not to poo-poo on Maya and Kaya here. But yeah, Maya Iyengar 10.5 in the UTR, Kaya Mo 10.1 in the UTR. Comparing them to, say, the known commodities here, if you're an Auburn fan, Myrna Rafat 10.92, Eva Ionescu 10.3. And So they fit, and there's a reason they're highly touted. Obviously, these complicated UTR's complicated algorithm. It takes into factor who you play. It takes into factor if you win, if you lose, how much you lose by, how much you win by, probably who they played. You know, it's like what's chess, ELO or whatever, ELO. It's like that. One last thing, lineup comparison. I want to show you guys this. Okay, we're getting in the weeds. Stick with me. Stay on target. We're getting in the weeds, but this is a pretty cool metric pretty cool chart that UTR has on its site, which compares Auburn's lineup currently to other lineups in the SEC or other players in the SEC. Okay, and you're seeing this kind of played out on the court last year, where on court 1, like Auburn has its strength is a lot in its depth in court 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just having dynamite players down there who could get the job done, right? And, you know, maybe DJ on court 1, I mean, God only knows who DJ was going to play every week, right? Like, she would play someone who played at Tennessee. She played somebody who played in all 4 Grand Slams last year, women's singles main draw. And you're like, what are you supposed to do, right? Like, at court 1, the top is wide open. It's blown off. There's no telling who's going to be there, right? But on court 4, 5, and 6, and court 3, even court 2, Auburn was able to just grind out wins. And that kind of reflects here. I'm seeing it here where Auburn is much closer to the top. And then up here are where you're finding these outlier players. But look, man, college women's tennis, the game is to win 4 out of 7, right? Like, that's the game. Or to win 3 out of 6 on singles and to win that doubles point, which was Auburn's case this whole day. All to say, reel back in with me one more time. This whole projection here has the secret weapon. This is the Auburn Torch. This is your Auburn Torch scoop, right? The secret weapon. It has Isabella Kruger down here at court 5. And I would highly suspect, so if you don't, here, if you're watching on video, this is the rank of Kaya Mo, top in Connecticut, Maya way up there in Arizona. And I mean, these are professional players. This is someone who graduated from Wisconsin in 2023. Stay on target. The secret weapon, right? Isabella Kruger, who's going to be a redshirt freshman. She had to redshirt at Auburn last year because of like an academic credits thing, because she came from South Africa and then moved to the U.S. and then COVID, moved back. So her academic credits, NCAA didn't like it and screwed her over for a year, right? But I don't think her rating is as accurate as it could be because she hasn't been as active as everyone else, because she's been just labbing at Auburn. She's just been taking practice reps at Auburn for the last year, right? So I think we could see her UTR climbing, and I think we could see her, you know, this is no secret. I think Jordan she could be up here court 1, court 2, instead of down here in court 5. So we'll see. So this is the outlook looks good, and I'm telling you, could get better. So let me leave it at that. That's all. Look, I've been going for so long. I tried to keep it so simple and not because you can sound like a maniac talking about all these numbers, but we've already gone 13 minutes. So listen, that's Auburn women's tennis. Maya Iyengar, Auburn's new signee, someone to get excited about, someone to keep tabs on, someone for you as an Auburn fan to cheer for. So, all right, I really got to go. I got to be somewhere in 45 minutes. So, listen. Until next time, auburntorch.com, we're going to have more. We've got soccer up right now. We're going to have some volleyball. We're going to have more soccer. Stay tuned. And Torch Talk will be back probably next week. Until then, take care.